Is that
It's
back
doing
on?
it again.
Right, here we go.
Hot,
Here we
right?
go. It keeps turning off. It was charging. Yeah, Angus, hold it. I've got to drive.
I did a bit like that. Hey there, Brina.
Have a look at that dog. Look, it's like a
Take
giant
it.
poodle.
Oh, thank God. Angus, your lifesaver.
Oh, that chocolate's lovely. Oh, and it got a tag on it.
I know.
No, I didn't even have one.
How many squares? Can I have another one there, Ailey? Oh, bloody hell.
Take this.
Yeah, look, that's the chocolate, right? Film it.
Okay. Really spicy.
Wow, you get a hot taste afterwards. It tastes like ordinary chocolate.
I know.
And then the aftertaste is like, oh my God.
What's that count?
That has got a right kick in it.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Still fizzing.
Chili chocolate. What sort of chili's in that chocolate?
Ghost peppers.
Ghost peppers, bloody hell.
It's not actually that hot. Just.
Yeah, but they haven't gone mad with it, have they? Oh,
No. They're gone madder.
he charged me, that was 60 quid, right? And he let me have it for 40 quid. I don't know if you all missed it because the camera went dead. Not because of... why did the camera go dead? What did we do?
Ada accidentally turned it off, I think. Yeah, probably.
Oh, I was just checking to see if the volume was up.
And it was all along.
Already? So? Hours.
Yes! Is it on? Right, it's been cut again. Angus is mucking about the volume. Do not touch anything. For some reason, it keeps cutting it off.
Right, the rest of the chocolate, where is it?
Right,
I gave it to Daddy.
right. I haven't got the chocolate.
Where did you have the rest of the chocolate? I gave him there. I gave you 2 there.
How much did he charge for that chocolate? A fiver?
Yeah, it's 5 quid. Did you like the apple cider? Did you like the apple
I can't believe that's about 3 or 4 times now. It's been cut off, Angus, in about 5 minutes.
Apple cider?
Yeah, the apple cider, organic apple cider.
You should, next time you want it in there. A bit spicy, but I can handle it. Yeah.
Right, let's go.
I don't say what percentage.
Right, we're going on Portobello Road right now. Portobello Road is a Saturday market, not a Sunday market. Otherwise, there'd be hundreds of stalls here. Get your leg out of the way. I can't believe you've cut that off again. Angus, do not touch anything. That's why...
He's taken loads of my water.
Oh, just put the lid on it and don't worry about it.
Yes, I am.
He's just had a bit of chilli chocolate. He's bound to have a drop of water, isn't he?
Well, he hasn't got a grip.
Right, here, mate. Look at me.
It tastes fine. Like it's just got
Right, hold on. He took it
chocolate
down.
ones.
He took it down. He took the subliminal image of the cultural Marxist down, the rainbow. I had a big chat with him. I had a job next door to it. Who was with me?
I mean Marina.
Yeah, and he took it down. He's a new guy. He's from the northwest of England, near Manchester. Was it Blackburn or Burnley or something? And I told him, I said, that is a sign. And he said, what do you mean? And I said, anyway, the woman that was there, she didn't care. She wanted it there. Right, but he listened and he took it down. That rainbow outside that Salvation Army has been there for years. I told him, I said, it's the sign of cultural Marxism to break the family unit. It's anti-Christian. And he's took it down. I challenged the Salvation Army, and the thing was, I had a job right next to there. And, so be quiet please, Rowena. And because it was right next to there, he came out, he was the vicar, he was unloading, he said, I've just took over this church. And the guys were from Manchester, who I was doing the job for. They was good lads, right? They were Brexiteers and everything, and they knew about the virus. And I started talking to the vicar, and he was a Salvation Army vicar, and I think he came from Burnley or Blackburn or Bolton or something like that, or Oldham, really close to Manchester. And I told them guys that. They went there, and I told him I was really, really animated, and I said, that is a sign, that rainbow is a sign of cultural Marxism, and it's a break. Can you be quiet? I told him what it represented, everything. I said, I'm going to come past here in a few weeks' time, and if that rainbow's still there, I'm going to pull you up about it again. And he's only moved it. I can't believe it. That's a great victory. So that guy, he seemed like a decent Salvation Army guy from the northwest of England. He's took the subliminal image of the cultural Marxist rainbow down from his church. The Salvation Army must not be conquered by the cultural Marxists. That is a great victory. And until you challenge your vicars, right, they will continue to do this, put subliminal images of the rainbows. There's New Lines here. Look at New Lines. Everyone in Notting Hill goes to New Lines. Look at them, they sell everything, all to do with the building game. Right, and this new look they sell here. Look, I told him in there. I said, why aren't you telling anyone to come and buy brass door handles and all that because it kills the virus?
Can you move your head?
And he had no idea it done that. Right, we're on Westbourne Park Road now. This road gets blocked. Look, even me with this car, look, we can't cross the path each other. There's not enough room. When a bus comes up here, it blocks the whole road up. There's Elgin Mews down there. Look at that. But Rowena, can you be quiet?
No, I can't.
You got as opposed to Elgin Avenue in Maida Vale. This is Elgin Mews, and there's a pub called the Lord Elgin here at Ladbroke Grove. I mean, the posh people say Elgin, as in the Elgin marbles, but us working class people, we say Elgin. This is called the Elgin, right? I think it's known as the Lord Elgin actually in the old days. And they raided that pub once, not too long ago. There was all drug dealing going on in there and everything, and the police had cameras. There was in someone's flat and they was filming it all. And when they turned up, I think they turned up in a removal van or something. Can you be quiet?
Why no?
They turned up in a removal van and they all poured out about 30 or 40 coppers and steamed into the pub and got them all back to rights. They'd been filming them for weeks and weeks from them. Look, see them houses above,
Yeah.
across the road, and they
Why?
were filming all the goings on. It was because they was all selling drugs outside it, inside and outside, and look, there's big windows in that pub. What? Oh, I don't know. You know what? The years go by so quick. It could have been 10 years ago for all I remember. But it was they proper done the pub. They proper done it up. They got the lot of them, mate.
What happened to them?
Well, they all got nicked, didn't they? The lot of them.
Like in prison or just like fined?
Well, it depends what they're doing. If they're doing the Class A drugs, they'll be done. If they're doing the cannabis, you still go to prison. You could get anything from 6 months to 18 months for doing the cannabis. But you do the Class A drugs, you could end up getting a couple of years to 5 years. I don't know what they give you for all that sort of stuff. Right, where it says Museum Brands, that used to be known as the Lighthouse. See it there, Ingus? Look, Museum Brands. And the Lighthouse was where all the gay people went. It was known as the Lighthouse. It looks a bit like a lighthouse. And they all had HIV. They all had
Almonds mustard.
yeah, all the gay people that had HIV used to go in
I
that.
can barely guess it.
God almighty, can you keep it quiet, Stan? And yeah, all the homosexuals that had HIV used to attend that place.
HIV.
HIV is AIDS, and it destroys your immune system.
But why? Yeah,
What?
AIDS.
AIDS is it's a basically I think it was a man-made drug. You know, it's a man-made disease that was put on. It killed.
When was it about?
You know, Dr. Fauci. You know about Dr. Fauci, didn't you? You've seen him. He was known as Mr. AIDS.
Why?
We think that they got it from the Green Monkey or something, and then they give it to people.
When was it around?
Oh, in the 80s.
Didn't like
Might have even been around in the 70s, isn't
Freddie
it?
Mercury died from it.
Yeah, Freddie Mercury.
Gay people have it.
Yeah, most of the gay people got it.
Why?
And it was introduced into Africa. They reckon all over Africa people have still got AIDS.
Where's Mr. Oh, it's there.
And
isn't it?
basically, it destroys your immune system and eventually you die.
Mr. Murphy's house.
Yeah, Mr. Murphy's house. That's Mr. Murphy's house there. What an house that is, isn't it? Eh? We took the rubbish away from there,
We
didn't
did
we?
green waste.
We took all the green waste. What an house! Look at the size of it, and just look, film it on the just behind that traffic light. That is a detached house.
You can go.
How much did he say he paid? Really about 70 grand in the 70s or something. Yeah, it's worth fucking a fortune now, right off of Ladbroke Grove. Look at that, look. Detached house, all sitting there on its own.
I
Fucking
remember.
hell. Nice little garden. He's really old.
About 80.
Yeah.
Just come up again.
Right, so where else can I show you around Notting Hill?
You don't have to wait till later. So it's Wilmington Place.
It's a funny old man around here. Oh, should we take him down the old...
I want to get a drink. I'm really
take him down to
thirsty.
Notting Down, where all the working classes live.
I'm really thirsty.
Well, you know what? Have a bit of Engus's. Engus,
no,
don't have a
he's
drink.
drunk enough of mine.
Won't it? Yeah, he's had a bit of that chili chocolate. Don't be horrible.
Well,
Give him a bit. Give him a bit.
This is it'll be the third time I've given him.
Angus, there's loads
And
more
also I'm
indoors.
hungry.
We'll be home in half an hour.
Third time I've given.
Right, here we go. Right now, Brentford Tower's down here as well. So we've got the Pig and Whistle pub, right? We've got Grenfell Tower behind the Pig and Whistle pub, and this is all known as Notting Dow. This was a really rough working class area. It still is. Whereas you've got Ladbroke Grove up there, but round here, can you film a little bit of it, Angus? Look, George lived on the corner here, didn't he? And if you look, it's the Pig and Whistle pub. Film the Pig and Whistle pub, and put the camera down that Bletchynden Street, and you can see Grenfell Tower. Look, it's right there.
Oh, there.
Right, can you see it? That's Grenfell Tower.
And that's
George lived there, didn't he? Right now, look, it's Latimer Road train station. So this is where all the Notting Hill boys, though it's known as Notting Dow round here, but this is where all the Notting Hill boys, this is all the rough end of Notting Hill. And if you watch the Sweeney, right, sometimes you see them in the Sweeney and in the Minder. There was scrapyards around the back here. I'm going to show you where the scrapyards were. We used to come down here in the 70s if we had a car, you know, if we had like a broken door handle or a broken handle to wind the windows up and down or whatever you had, right, if you wanted an alternator or anything, because in the olden days you only had to get a bloody spanner and, you know, and take it off and you put a new alternator on yourself. You get one. The scrapyards around here. Now here, you'll see, this was known as the Bramley Arms. This was a boozer. Bramley Road, right, and it was known as the Bramley Arms. And there would be a big sign out there that said it was the Bramley Arms. Now, there's nothing there that tells you that was a pub. You'll see it in Minder and everything. There was a couple of geezers throwing bottles at each other, mucking about outside the pub here, and it broke on the floor. It ended up in a big fight. Now, where all this building is here is still waste ground, right? So this is still waste ground. This was the scrapyard. This was the scrapyard. It's been in the Sweeney, it's been on the Minder. It's definitely on the Minder. That was the time when the van blew on fire and they had to get Sydney, who was one of your own. He always said he was one of your own. So look, it's Bard Street, Bard Road. I'm sure this is where me and Lee Nunn used to come down here.
How old is you?
And look, you know what? This ground is so contaminated. That's probably why they never built on it, because the scrapyard was famous round here. How old was I? I was in our 20s. We used to come down here, my old man would say, you've got to go down that scrapyard round the back of Bramley, you know. And Lee would come round here, we'd all come round here. Look, so
I think they built anything
here's the
there.
scrapyard here. Let's go round here. It's funny they've never built anything on here. This ground, just be quiet. So this is the scrapyard. And they went round the back and they climbed over the wall to get, because the old Bill were watching the van. It was all full of electric goods that had been stolen. Arthur in the Minder bought all the stuff crooked, and his mate let him park. At that time it wasn't a scrapyard, it was just a bit of wasteland, and it still looks like it's a bit of wasteland really. Look how yuppified it is round the back. So, and what happened was he had to get petrol in there and set it on fire. Oh, it's a one way. Look,
Why?
Why? Because there was all fingerprints on there and everything, mate. So the best way to get rid of it is that, look, you can see in there. Look at that. Oh, look, there it is there. That was the old scrapyard.
Stop.
So look, can you look through there? Look, through that gap there, the gap, see the gap? You can see that's the old scrapyard. That was always on the Minder. And on the Sweeney. And that was a massive scrapyard, mate, round here. And there was probably more than one. So that was that one there. Was there another one round here? You know what, it's changed so much. So here's the Bramley Arms. Oh look, it says it there, look, see it says the Bramley Arms on top of it. Look, can you see it?
Yeah.
So that was the pub. There was a couple of scrapyards, that wasn't the only one. You've got the Bramley Arms, what a beautiful building. Look, and it's got all that curved brick. That was a proper pub, that was. So if you go back and watch the Sweeney and the Minder, you'll see one of them. I think it was the Sweeney, where a couple of kids were mucking about with bottles, and one broke, and it all got a bit nasty. So where are we going now? So what happens is you end up getting into the really posh end of town as you get further down. You come to Royal Crescent, and Royal Crescent was used in the Oliver film, wasn't it, Alif? Who will buy this beautiful morning?
I remember you had a job there.
Yeah, we had a job here. You got the cafe, the Embassy Cafe.
In egg roll.
Yeah, we done a job here next door, didn't we? At number 3.
When was this?
Oh, a couple of months ago, wasn't it? And then I got you egg and bacon rolls, didn't I? Brown sauce, because
Oh
we had.
yeah, me and Appleton got that.
Yeah, we had to rush out of here, didn't we?
That was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, George in Olaf Street here.
When I saw that cafe, I was like,
See Olaf Street? Do you remember George used to keep these trucks here?
Uh-huh.
George, he fucking nicked the car park. He had it as a car park to put his transits on, didn't he? Let's see what's happened to it. He didn't give a fuck, George, did he? Fucking hell. Where's it all gone? That's round here. He had 3 transits, didn't he? You could get 2 or 3 transits. Oh, look, he had the key to it all and everything. He lost it all in the end. So, because you can't park round here. So George would park these transits. Where did he park them? There. In there. Do you remember? Who remembers coming down here? So this was where George was parking his transits. He didn't give a fuck about no one. He had the key to it and everything.
Yeah.
I think what happened was the old Bill come round. He told the old Bill to fuck off. So they nicked him. Yeah, I think they nicked him. He had a bit of a Barney with him. He said, "Go on, fuck up, none of your own business." He could fit 3 transits in there. So he was doing the old rubbish game. You could. Look how wide it is. It's all overgrown now, but this was about 3 or 4 years ago. So anyway, what happened was I think the old Bill started doing a bit of research and they found out who owned the land and they got him kicked off of it. And that's how he lost it. He got a bit leery with the old Bill. I'm sure something like that.
How did he even get the key?
Oh, someone had it, and George took it off him. that's George for you, mate. He said, "That's mine now." I think the geezer owed him some money. He said, "Fuck off, I'm having it." Well, he only lived across the road, didn't he, by the Pig and Whistle? So it's perfect. He can park all these transits here and not pay any parking things or nothing. You didn't have to worry. Look, it's all parking restrictions.
How long ago was this?
Well, when I first bought my truck,
About 3 years ago.
which was a 13 plate, so what's it now? 21 plate.
That's 7 years.
Yeah, but it wasn't brand new. It was probably about 3 or 4 years old at that point. So he had it right then. He had that place for about 10 years, I reckon. He must have had that place there to park these transits there for about 10 years. So if you go back up here, right? If you go back up here, there was another scrapyard along here. Probably in here somewhere. Lee would know. Lee would remember where it was better than me. So we're going back up to the Bramley Arms again. Look, see the Bramley Arms? Can you put that on? So you've got Evesham Road here. All you got to do is go and look at the Sweeney and the Minder. And you see loads of times, right? You see the Sweeney and the Minder, they go under that railway bridge. In fact, I'm going to drive up there and see what's up there, because I've never... The other scrapyard might have been beyond that railway bridge. See that railway bridge there? You'll see it on the Sweeney and Minder. They're always driving through there. This might have been the other scrapyard here. There could have been another scrapyard there, right there.
It might have been, you know.
But it's a right strange old place. So basically, you come up to a dead end here. I've had rubbish jobs here out of there.
Well, how long was that?
Oh, Harrow Club. What's the Harrow Club? You can film
How
something.
much rubbish have you taken away altogether?
Oh, how do I know? Fucking hell, you got all these different addresses. So this is a dead end here, Westway Sports.
About 1,000 tonne.
So it's a funny old road, look. So it's a bit like, you got the Westway, not so much the Westway, you got that little West Route or something. Because over there, what's it called, that big shopping centre, Verena?
Oh, the
West-
cheese grater's over
What's
there.
it called?
Westfield.
Westfield's over there, that's that big massive shopping centre. It is the Westway route, the West Route I think, it comes off the A40 and it takes you down to Shepherd's Bush. It's like a little motorway. There might have been another scrapyard down this road. Oh, Freston Road this is called. Freston, West 10. So look, this is an old church, look. That's all the old Gothic architecture and the windows in it, Angus. Fucking hell, can you see it? Let's go back.
Keeps it. Oh wait. Oh, got it.
Got
Yeah,
it
your
all?
hand keeps.
So that's an old church that's been taken over. So this is an old working class community in Notting Hill, and it's known as Nottingdale. Some of us call it Latimer Road. It's not really Latimer Road, but because they had Latimer Road train station, because another Latimer Road that's over around the back. It's about half a mile away, or about a third of a mile away to half a mile away. The Latimer Road itself, but we call it Latimer Road because it was known as Latimer Road train station. But really, it's Bramley Road and St Helens Road, and it takes you down. I'm going to take it down to Royal Crescent, where I believe they done the film Oliver. Who will buy? Here's the old scrapyard. Look,
I like
in
that.
there. Here's the Bramley Arms, Freston Road. Who will buy this beautiful morning?
When was that film made?
Oh, in the 1960s. So yeah, and when you go down Royal Crescent, it's the most beautiful crescent. The most beautiful. Oh, it's all got balconies on it. You know what? That's where I think the old scrapyard was there, right where them houses are. I think there's another scrapyard there, right opposite the old cafe here. There was none of these houses here back in the 70s. These are all new. This was just derelict. It was like bomb site land around here. Proper rough. That calf survived it all. That calf's been on the Minder. It's been on the Sweeney.
It's a nice calf.
It's a proper old working class calf.
Can we go in there one day?
Well, no one can go in any cafe at the moment, but they got the window. They can serve you up in the window.
Yeah, we went in there, remember?
Yeah, we got the egg and bacon.
Nice.
Now down here, there was a pub down here, and what was it called? The pub. They had the old. It's gone. The pub's gone, mate. And you know what? It's even knocked down.
Really?
There's no sign that there was a pub here, right? And outside, so it must be this new brown building here. Look. Was it here, or was it on the other shopping parade? It was either here. If Tom, you remember Tom, didn't you?
Yeah.
He'd remember the name.
He's
He used to
our
drink in that
decorator.
pub. And outside they used to sell the old cockles and whelks and all that.
Oh.
And you get some jelly deals there as well. And the Wises used to go up there. Anyway, look, there it goes, the organ factory. Fucking hell, that's a proper. That's been on the Minder as well, that little shopping centre there.
What I forgot.
Right, it's Royal Crescent here down the bottom. Look how posh we are. Now we're in Holland Park now. Look how posh it is, or Notting Hill, or Holland Park, whatever you want to call it. This is really posh. Now look, it's a one way, so we've got to go left. So as we go left, Angus, I want you to film the houses on our left, right? Where Ethelstan's him. They've all got the balconies now. This is only one half of it. It's called Royal Crescent. Look, Angus, look, catch the name, Royal Crescent.
That's where they did.
Yeah, and this is where they done the Oliver film. Look, who will buy this beautiful mall? Oliver woke up in the morning in this beautiful house, and it was going, knives, sharpen your knives, and the lady was coming around selling roses, buy your roses, all off these buildings, and he was looking out the balcony of one of the
Yeah,
buildings.
he was amazed. You know.
Yeah, and it was like, because it was set in Victorian times, wasn't it? So now we're on Holland Park Avenue. There you go, Holland Park Avenue, straight over the roundabout there, and you're in Shepherd's Bush. Look at that Royal Crescent, Angus, look, see it all is beautiful. It's a beautiful crescent, that is, and I'm sure that's where they done the film in Oliver, the musical with Oliver.
Yeah, that was the best.
Now see that big thing sticking out the roundabout? That tells you how much water's in there. They got a big ring that goes around London that supplies London with water, fresh water, and that tells you. It's like a thermometer. It tells you how. Well, not a temperature thermometer. It tells you how much water's in there.
Measure.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we go round Shepherd's Bush Green. Let's go round Shepherd's Bush Green. So down there takes you down to Earl's Court
I don't really.
in Olympia. Oh look, we're in the wrong lane. Mind out, Angus. Put that down. I've got to go left. Oh, get me out then, mate. Don't give me an hard time. Right, bind your hand, Ethelstane. Right, here we go. Right. So in there is, what's it called again? Westfield. Where them buses are coming out. Right, that's Westfield in there. Film it all, Angus. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So this is Shepherd's Bush Green, right? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you Shepherd's Bush Nick. Now, who did they nick in Shepherd's Bush Nick? Eh? Who did they nick in Shepherd's Bush Nick?
Shepherd's Bush Pie.
I think it's called Tunis Road, right? That's where Shepherd's Bush Nick is, off the Uxbridge Road there, right? That's where Harry Roberts got nicked. And you heard the old song, haven't you? Harry Roberts is our friend, is our friend, is our friend. Harry Roberts is our friend. He kills coppers. Let him out here, kill some more, kill some more. He give them the barrels, he give them both
Who's
barrels.
Harry Robert?
Harry Roberts.
Yeah, who is it?
Oh, he was a guy that got done for killing the coppers. I think he might have killed one copper, he done him with a shotgun.
Oh my.
So all the football fans, when they used to be fighting the police and all that, they'd all go, it didn't matter whereabouts in London he was. Well, he had a shotgun, didn't he? Everyone used to have shotguns. My old man used to have a shotgun on the wall.
Carry on, damn it.
Harry Roberts is our friend. He kills coppers. And then they go, let him out here, kill some more. Kill some. As soon as you started singing that in the old bill, they used to get the hump. Let him out here, kill some more. Good old Harry.
What's happened to Harry Roberts
Now, you know when you see the old Bill...
To him now?
Oh, they let him out, I think. In the end, he was like a really decrepit old man in his 80s. He can't be still alive. He's dead now. He can't be.
When did this happen? In the 90s?
I'll say it happened in the 60s. Oh, Harry, put it down, Harry. And he went wallop. He give it to him, didn't he? Both barrels.
When did he come out?
Fuck knows. They fucking don't let you. You start shooting coppers, mate. You're lucky ever to come out.
I reckon not to get a death penalty.
What?
You're lucky not to get a death
So the old West Ham lot would sing it, Millwall lot would sing it, Tottenham would sing it, Arsenal would sing it, Chelsea would sing it, QPR would definitely sing it.
wrote McLaren on
Right, all the football fans, all the football fans adopted Harry Roberts because he killed coppers.
Which team did he support?
Well, he come from Manor, didn't he? He was from out of West London. Now, Tunis Road is Shepherd's Bush Police Station up there. Shepherd's Bush. You got Shepherd's Bush Market here as well. See the railway bridge? It's a bit like Brixton Market, right? It runs down the side of. You got all the arches there, and that's probably where they keep all their little barras. But it's like a little market, and it's closed there. Look, you see it, Shepherd's Bush Market. So it runs down the side of the railway where all the arches are. See, it says there, and it's like Shepherd's Bush Market. So it's mainly, to be honest with you, it's a bit like Brixton Market. It's mainly a black market. It's been a black market for decades down there.
Did you used to do a penny for a guy around here?
No, I lived up in.
It wasn't here.
I used to do it outside Queen's Park train station. Right, or outside the Falcon pub when all the paddies were coming out pissed.
And they used to give them all.
Well, one time the landlord of the pub, he was Irish. He didn't like me because you got to remember, Guy Fawkes was a Roman Catholic. That's Shepherd's Bush Market. Film it down there and get like you see it all.
No.
You can see down there through the
Wait,
things.
so what did he say?
He come around and told us to fuck off, didn't he? So I went and told my dad, didn't I?
What did your dad do?
Well, Harry Young used to drink in there. He was always up my nan's house, and Harry was an old boy. He said, "Go and tell him that he's a fucking nutter. You shouldn't have told them kids his dad's a nutter." So my old man went in the Falcon, all full of the paddies and everything, and was trying to chin the geezer behind the bar. He said, to be honest with you, I got Norman to slap me round the face. Yeah, look, Metropolitan Police, right? And we pretended I told my dad that he slapped me round the face. My old man went fucking mad.
Why? Why did you say
Because he wouldn't let us do penny for the guy. So I said to Norman, I'll get him done. I'll get my old man to go round. Look, it's Shepherd's Bush, Nick.
I got it.
Right, Tunis Road. I said it was Tunis Road. Look, over there. It's on the corner of but the entrance is in Tunis Road. So that's where Harry Roberts got nicked. What?
What did you do? Did you get Norman to slap you?
Mum, yeah, Norman slapped me round the face. I went home. My dad could see the big red cheeks on it. So he fucking flew round there. He was trying to chin him and everything. The guy, I never touched his son, I never touched. Right, it's Loftus Road here. We're
he
Queen's
know?
Park
Did he
Rangers
ever find
Football Club.
out?
No, I never told him. My dad told him he'd got the right fucking. Right, it's Loftus Road. We're going to drive up Loftus Road.
How much money did you
Because the paddies, right, the paddies come out of the pub. They're really generous. They'll give you a 2 bob. Was it Art the Crown? I don't think it was Art the Crown.
Yeah,
Oh, look, this is all the Muslims here now. Look, they own this place now, the Muslims, look.
The Muslim men.
Shh, be quiet. Right, up here is the entrance, is the official entrance to Queen's Park Rangers. You've only ever seen it at South Africa Road, where White City is. This is the official entrance to get into the loft at Queen's Park Rangers. Of course, we always had to take the loft. And Chrissy Harwood and the Ladbroke Grove Skinheads would get really pissed off because they were all QPR supporters. And I loved it because the Ladbroke Grove Skinheads, as I told you earlier, used to go up Warwick Estate. Can you concentrate, Angus? Don't listen to him. Right, here's Queen's Park Rangers ground here, look. So look, we go up here a bit further. Yeah, look, they got floodlights. Who has floodlights? Seriously.
Meant to be built into.
Here it is, here's the entrance, look. Here's the entrance, Queen's Park Rangers. And what all us Chelsea supporters, Loftus Road, lower tier. Welcome to the loft, look. So that's how you take the loft. Yeah, that is the ground, look.
QPR, caught a pound of rubbish.
That ground is the worst ground.
Oh, it's the worst, it's like a shoebox. That's why I couldn't support QPR coming from near Queen's Park Estate, because it was just such a shithole of ground. My Uncle Richard supported them. My Uncle Michael supported Tottenham, but he was part of that generation that remembers when...
floodlights?
Because...
Does Michael still support them?
Yeah, he's still a Tottenham supporter. And then my Uncle Robert, who did my Uncle Robert support? I think he was QPR and all, he might have been QPR. Yeah, this is my mum's brothers. So I had 3 uncles, Robert, Richard and Michael. Well, I've still got him. I don't talk to Richard, he was He's a bit of a two-bob geezer, really. After all that, I mean, he's always been a bit of a cold fish. Can you be quiet? Yeah, he is. He's a cold fish.
Hank is recording me to
Yes,
Muslim
he lacks
stuff.
empathy. What?
He's doing weird.
He's cold. He's cold. Anyway, Michael's the best one out of the lot. Anyway, look, here we go. Right, can you be quiet, Athelstan?
Okay. Oh.
Right, so we're on Loftus Road, right? So many a time I come up here. I remember coming up here because to be honest with you, I've only come down here when Chelsea played. But one day I came up here when QPR played Man United, and Chelsea got relegated in 74-75. So this would have been 75-76 season. And I saw Terry Madden in there. Now, Terry Madden went to my school and he used to knock about with Suggsy. And all you saw all over Chelsea's ground in Fulham Road was CFC TM for Terry Madden and Suggs. Suggs out of the group Madness because they were best of mates. So I saw Terry Madden down here and he was half mad, Terry Madden. I mean, he wasn't a violent person, but he was just half mad. He was so eccentric. He was like an old man before he was a young man. He used to cut about and... Seriously, you'd think he was an old man when you saw him, but he was only about 15 or 16.
What's that?
That's what he looked like. And if you see him now, he looks like about 150.
God.
He was unbelievable. But Suggsy dropped him, right? Because he was literally... Anyway, he's in there, isn't he? Because all that we used to say, all the Northerners needed a bit of soap and water on them. They was a bit soapy. So Terry Madden's in the loft, and of course, Man United are trying to take the loft. Chelsea were playing away that day. I'll never forget it. We was playing away at Oldham. So I decided that Oldham wasn't worth two bob. Because Chelsea got relegated. This was my chance because I only started going to football on my own the season before, 74-75. I was about 14. Hengist. Anyway, so Man United were in Division 2 in 74-75 and we got relegated and Man United got promoted. So, Angus, can you concentrate?
The stuff.
No, he's just talking to apples and mucking about.
Right, seriously, concentrate. So we got relegated, and Man United got promoted. So Man United, they made a big thing. Every ground they went to in London, they tried to take their ends, and they got in the loft. They took most of the loft, but there was a few Chelsea geezers there helping the QPR boys out. They would never admit that to QPR, but we was there. Terry Madden was there, I was there. And Terry Madden's leading the chorus, soap and water, soap and water, soap and water, soap and water. And that's what Terry Madden was like, he was fucking mad. So he was singing soap and water to the Man United fans. And unbelievable. And they was all in there in the loft. And when I remember coming out, just driving up that road there, it gave me that memory of 1975. Coming out there was Man United fans everywhere, all round here, because this is the away end here, the Ellerslie Road end. Here is a road called Ellerslie Road, E-double-L-E-R-S-L-I-E, see it? Ellerslie Road. And that's the away end for QPR's ground. So that would have been all full of Man United supporters, and the loft was fucking hell, 3/4 full of Man United supporters, but there was a few QPR, because the QPR boys, there was some tough people out of Shepherd's Bush and Ladbroke Grove and Notting Down and Notting Hill, and they were all QPR supporters, and Hammersmith, which was, because you've got to remember, this is all there's 3 football clubs in Hammersmith and Fulham, because this comes under Hammersmith and Fulham, and the other 2 football clubs are Chelsea and Fulham. So you've got 3 football clubs in one little area, and 2 of them were usually in the first division in the 70s, QPR and Chelsea. So, you know, and sometimes even Fulham's on here. This used to be known as the, what was this pub called? I think this was the General Smuts, because this is White City Estate. In fact, actually, I'm going to drive round and show you it. Yeah, we can drive up here. All the houses, right, are named after Empire. Look, is Auckland House, look. Auckland is a place in New Zealand. Look, Auckland. Right, so it's called White City Estate because it represents the British Empire. Hold on, look at that one. Look, Australia Road. See that house there? Look. But the thing is, even back in the 70s, there was hardly any white people living around here. And they stuck them all into White City. Look, Abercrombie House, which had been something in Scotland, Australia Road, Blaxland House, right? So I don't know what Blaxland stands for. Bathurst House. But this is known, we're in White City now, this is White City. But in the 50s, this was a right rough area, all the Teddy boys were around here and everything. This is a white working class area. But I bet you, can you be quiet? So is Lawrence Close? You know what? It sounds like they've changed the names of a lot of these.
Hargraves.
Hargraves. But if you look at the road names, I'm not sure if they changed them. Because this is White City Estate, and it was known as White City because everything was named, all the roads were named after the Commonwealth. What's the name of this road? Let's drive up here. What's this road called? I can't even see the road name here. So you had Australia House there, Havelock Close, Blaxland House. What's the name of this road? It's not telling you the name of the road. So what we got here? There's nowhere that tells you the name of this road. It's unbelievable.
Blaxland House.
Oh, India Way. There it is there, look. India Way, West 12. So that's all part of the Commonwealth, isn't it? Or the Empire. And I think that pub was known as the General Smuts. General Smuts was a general in South Africa. And there we go round here now. Where are we now? What road is this? So it's all down the side of White City Estate, look.
What's the time?
1965, what is this place? Our Lady? Right, that's a church.
303. 303.
303, come on.
Alright, hold on. Oh, Canada Way, look, there's a road here, Canada Way, look.
Can we go home?
Yeah, we're going home. I'm just going through there. We'll be on the A40 in a minute, boys. So this is Canada Way. This is all comes under West 12. So here's Canada Way. What's this road called up here? So people don't know about White City. I wouldn't be surprised they've changed some of the...
Road.
Phipps House. Lawson's house. So you look, these are the little courts. Look at the little courts here. So what road is this? Has it got a road sign here? Where are we here? We've got a road sign anywhere? There's a road on that block of flats there. Is there a road sign on that block of flats? Can you see it, anyone? Oh, no one's really interested. They don't know the history round here. This is White City Estate, mate. What's it called? Yeah, what's the road's names? The name of the road. Here's another road here. Let's see what this is called. I mean, I ain't drove around White City for donkey's years. Right through the estate like I just have now. Look at down there, look. See how everyone lived down there, look. Can you try and get it all levelled? So here's all the flats there. All these little working class. Don't even know the name of this road. Where's the road sign? Aren't the main giving road signs out? They don't really want to tell you the name of the road, do they, the council around here? Because it's all embarrassing. They all represent... There. Have a look at the subliminal image of the rainbow on the name of that church. Well, it's all in different colours, like a rainbow.
No. Yeah. Rainbow order.
There's
Doesn't
no
matter, it's
white.
in rainbow colours.
Where's the orange? Where's the purple? Where's
Can
the
you
pink?
move your head? I can't see.
I'm
That's
going
a
to move
Catholic
my head
church.
backwards and
Oh,
forwards.
look what we got here, look. Commonwealth Avenue. Commonwealth Avenue, West 12. What's the name of this road? Look, got it, Hengist? London Borough of Hammersmith, Commonwealth Avenue. So you imagine everyone round this estate supported Queen's Park Rangers. This is a massive estate. So, you know, this is a real staunch QPR area. And it's all working class. Look at here, look in there. You could play out in them grass fields there in the olden days. They won't let you play on it now. No playing, no playing. Right, miserable kids. Kids.
What are you supposed to do then?
Oh, this is it. I mean, look. Fucking hell, you couldn't make it up, could you? I'm sure this pub was called the General Smuts. Now, it's Spot the White in White City now. Spot the White person in White City. So we're back on, what's the name of this road here? I forget the name of this road. Look, I'm just throwing the rubbish out in the street, look. Fucking unbelievable.
I think she's sorting out the clothes.
No, she's dumping some.
Sports.
I know the name of this road. What's the name of this road? Because
Nice
you
day
can get on the
today.
A40. Is this Blomfontein Road? I
Hey,
think.
look, it's a nice day.
Yeah. This is Blomfontein Road. Blomfontein was obviously a place in South Africa. Bloemfontein. Bloemfontein. Blomfontein. Now let's have a look. See, where's the road sign? Crichton Close. There it is. There. Blomfontein Road. Film it, Hengist. Blomfontein Road.
So now it's a place.
Half of them I didn't even
Right, and here we're now on the A40. There you go, bang.
Yeah.
Here we go, right on the A40.
Happy faces, smiles and cupcakes.
And you know, you just go past it on the A40, you don't even take a second glimpse at White City Estate. So, yeah, back on the A40 on the way home. Right, knock it on the head now and guess we're done.
Yeah.
Sorry we didn't film the market, but it's just the way it went today.
Goodbye there.
Bye.
See you later, bye.
Goodbye there.
Why did he so early there?
Goodbye there.